to Avowed, level 25 fighter. This is my first time playing through Avowed. We've got Giada and Kai. We just did final camp at the end of the last stream, which you can see on the playlist on Ask Joshi. All the previous levels and sections are labeled now, so we're going to jump into the unknown. We are in the garden, which is the 5th zone of Avowed, and what I think could be the final confrontation with the voice that we've been hearing throughout the game. If you're interested in more, please do check out that playlist. I'm already thinking about another playlist, another playthrough with a ranger that is both a douchebag, scummy mean guy, as well as someone who doesn't want anything to do with the voice in their head. So probably won't stream that, but I am going to be playing that off stream.
Time to shut it down forever.
I literally just leveled up just walking up here, so that is cool because that means we can sync a point like power attacks with bows and guns, nah. Equip speed, nah. Melee weapons block arrows or similar projectiles when parrying. I was thinking perhaps another crit chance, 5%. There was something about dodging too, wasn't there? Oh, these are actually abilities. Your slides pass through enemies and knock them down at the cost of 20 essence. Interesting. Bear ally. Oh, I could do a summon ranger with bear ally. I didn't realize that. Yeah, let's just do 5% more crit, because our crits are gonna hurt. We've got 132k. Our crit chance is 38% and the bonus is 60%, so that's what we've been doing. Yeah,
look around. There's got to be a mechanism.
Do I get to send a point too? No. Okay.
Mechanism somewhere around here.
There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here, because this lava thing is shooting and this one
nice
is maybe
someone
not.
to mark that spot for us.
Nice of someone
That's
to
it.
mark that spot for us.
The heart of the garden. Zapadal's cage.
Like this spot. Zapadal's cage. That is poisonous. We are still in it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, knowing that that is poisonous now, I'm less interested. I just cured that poison. Jerks.
Coming from your right.
I also don't want to use my ice guys. Let's use regular grenades. Wow, I had 57 fire.
Another win, but who's counting?
We've got company.
What? Ah, dude, I was out of there. Laser hat.
Give me a second.
Over here!
Oh, man.
Under my protection.
difference? He's got a lot of health. And he can do fire. In addition to his laser hat. And he's got this AoE that keeps knocking him back even though and he can teleport. No, I just started my whirlwind, jerk. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You can have all of them. Severed Magefolk arm? Is that a weapon? Oh, it's a key item. The limit is reminiscent of the inanimate mechanisms it was used to build. Cool, friends. Cool. We did it. Alright, so he was blocking this direction. I guess we'll put it on there.
Careful with that thing. It's a mind of its.
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Oh. Whoa. This Magefolk is about to start punching spiders and Zaryps, it looks like.
Right behind
No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. No need to look at me.
you. To your left!
Okay, just because they see us doesn't mean we have to fight. Yoinky spoinky. That's what we say. Oh my god.
Left leg!
I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Why did that look like it might have been a trust fall? I'm glad it just saved. I really don't understand what we're supposed to do there. Are we actually supposed to clear the whole field? Because I'll do it. It's going to take a while to do. Alright, yeah, we just saved after beating that guy, so. No big deal at all.
Careful with that thing.
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly. Unseen, unheard.
So we wait for him to go deep. And we can just run in. No, why are they going toward me? The RNG. Oh, we can just go this way. How lovely. What the heck? Oh, is this the acid bath at the beginning again? No! Don't want to go that way. But I do want the heat to fall off, so we're going to wait for these eyeballs to fade. What? Did it just spawn there? Kai, just get over here. Is he actually fighting? Damn it. I don't know what's happening. Is he fighting all this?
Behind you!
Ugh. Okay, so can we do what? Over here? We need these arms. Oh no, we actually do need their arms. What do we do about that? Just help focus him down. I don't want to focus me, but I don't want to die. Alright, new plan. Now that I know what the deal is. All of those mage folk have to go down anyway, so if that's the case, then we can just hope the first one go down easy.
Careful with that thing. It's a mind of its own.
I never knew I wanted to see something so badly.
Quiet as the depths.
Oh, he got punted. Again. Alright, this thing has to die, so... wants me to use my 5 to like res. Are these new ones coming in? What's happening here? Is there a chanter? This one's new. Did it go off? Come on. Alright, it looks like they're just showing up. So.
Still recovering.
Okay, those others have been fighting a while, so
So,
maybe they'll be lower.
Imprison a guard.
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
They're not lower. Let them fight a second. Pristine Magefolk is the big bad. Oh, and there's 2 of them. He's gonna slaughter those things. They're like level 2. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything. That used my volume? Okay. I am not close enough to be getting hit by that. game, all game long, I've been hitting that correctly, but now... Where is he? Where is he? I would like to separate them. There we go.
Over here!
Get up, get up, get up.
Let's see what you got. Back in the fight. Come and get me!
Different throwable. Let's try our firebomb. Looks like it is actually. Oh no, don't hurt me. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Over here!
Don't die, come on. Hit him. No. Why did that use my drone?
Okay. Let's see what you got. What am I hitting? Give me a target. Hold on. On my feet. Try.
Oh, did that hit? It did.
Over here!
We did it. Save immediately.
Another glorious battle.
That was a long one. Long, brutal fight. The other minions did not help nearly as much. One small step for man, one giant leap for Kith. Ew. I do intend to free Sappadal, but I don't have a robot body
You
for it.
have come at last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered.
I am awesome.
Now, you are here. The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain?
I don't know.
Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does.
Well, let's get you free then.
We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
Wodica. You mean Wodica?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Oh no.
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now! We will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there.
But what do I do? How? Open a portal?
Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
You want freedom once more? It's what you've asked for from the beginning. We need to talk about what you did.
We want nothing. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
I had a lot of time to think about. I will set you free, I promise. The only way I can set you free is if you truly want to change.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death and imposed the law of mortals.
I had to bring temperance to a lawless city. It wouldn't have been right to take justice into my own hands. I thought they'd treat Eagwolf fairly. I was wrong. I thought he was out of town already, because I had already sent him out of town. I thought I was literally just telling them where the lair was, not currently is, for them to go kill Eagwolf. Like, literally the terms of our deal were get out of here and I'll let you live. It wouldn't have been right to take justice into my own. I like that one.
The Strangler took justice into hers without asking. We will not. We only wish to turn away from the past and look to the horizon. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than
I'm trying to
this
free you
prison.
already.
Let us have a chance to rest. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? Yes, we long for this too. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
I'll free you, just show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
That's me. Sapodal's Fury unleashes the power of Sapodal to lift all nearby enemies into the air and slam them down, dealing high damage. Cool. I got Force Lift. AoE Force Lift. That's pretty sick. But I don't know what's left in the game to fight. I guess we'll find out. Am I gonna fight Adira and Wodiko? Is Sapodal gonna come out and bop him on the head? Is this me freeing them? This is it? Is it happening? Or do I have to go through a big red gate? Did I do that already? Oh my goodness. That stone just farted. So coming out of the crystal? Am I going into the crystal? Oh! Where am I? Is it Wodika's, like, machine bugs, or is it, like, Wodika's army? Because there's a big difference. I can't fight the swarms of machine bugs. That would be scary.
Andra's Depths.
Andra's Depths.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapodal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Especially not fast travel. You're telling me Sapodal could have opened a portal to the garden this whole time? I don't think that's the case.
We'll have time for that later. Assuming there is a later.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. Feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor. And steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
Ooh, yeah.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
That's fine. I'm used to ending fights I didn't start.
Always better than the reverse.
The Steel Garrote have been
True.
itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I freed Sapadal from their prison. The Dream
I'm
Scourge is
not
over.
sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
Time
After
will
all
tell.
this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land
Emerald
and
Stair should
we've
look a
even
lot
freed
better.
a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
Yeah. At least something has
A
gone
lot
right.
of things have gone right. It's what's gone wrong we should be worried about.
Shut up,
A
idiot.
Marathons do. We run.
Oh, sorry, that was a
but we are
snap
not
reaction.
yet truly free.
Okay.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Oh, shall we? One moment, folks. I want to see something. I want to see if there is perhaps a great hammer unique that we could hunt down before this is all said and done. Because I know there's only like a couple. In the game. There's actually only one in the game. And it's in the garden, Broken Aqueduct. Can I go to the garden freely now? You cannot fast travel from your current area, so that's not a no.
They marched in with... Oh, what does the
Sounds,
Garrote
he's
think
the
they're doing?
cartographer. What does the Garrote think they're doing? I don't know. They burned 4 yours up there, violating every code of war they can find.
It's an outrage. What did the artisans or merchants do to them?
Is everything at the Emporium alright? Probably not.
I took my notes and bolted when they came through Hightown. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there.
That's the guy we
I'm
got Luminous
sorry I
Adra
can't be more
for.
help.
You can thank me in your next book. How does that sound?
On the very first page.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount.
10 of each. I actually don't need health pots nearly as much anymore. But I'll take them. 8 Adraban. I don't know how many I have currently. But good to know that he has some, and also upgrade material. Okay. But I can sell him lots of things that I've been stacking up. Alright, okay, 222k gold. I'm rich. I can buy 2 uniques with that. Any other familiar faces here, or are we just gonna go save the day?
Why
Snow?
is there snow here?
Why is there snow here?
It's gotta be Reengrim's work.
Oh, right.
I heard
Reengrim, the Archmages, Ice Base. Where are we? This is New Paradise? Oh, goodness. Oh, this is like Cataclysm style Paradise.
Snow and Shatterscarp.
Okay, it's been
A familiar
remade.
face.
Ah, Reengrim's here.
We meet again, Envoy. Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege
Ludwine is
to it.
gone. I thought
But
I did
the
that to
Dream
prevent
Scourge
this
is
type
gone.
of thing. How? I killed Ludwig.
It wouldn't be the first time she's
no.
come back.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within
Sounds
centuries.
like Immortal to me.
Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
I freed Sapidol. That is incredibly world-changing.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice.
I'm certain I did.
Ah, that mortal zeal. Always so fun. We will see if you're correct. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
I hope it ends in a long nap after some excellent food. After with certain other parties in the fire.
I prefer ice, personally. Goodbye. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
Yeah. The certain other parties, I meant Ludwig, of course, and the Steel Garrote. Not spoiled apples. I love spoiled apples. And not Ring. I don't know if that was implied or not.
Happens in Gunshore shall ripple across the living lands.
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Grigor's here. He's from the Living Archive.
How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. I don't know if thank you is precisely what I want to say, but I am grateful to you for bringing Dolna's theft to light. Paradise burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the living lands stand ready to defend their home.
This will simply be another victory.
I have no doubt that
in my
this
books.
will be only another chapter for you. But
There were
nevertheless,
2 B's in there. so
whatever
throw
the
me off.
outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Adir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
That won't.
I hope so, Envoy. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
I am now an acolyte of Sapidol, and I will save this land from the Adiran invaders. I don't give a shit about my home,
Where haven't
former
I been?
home.
I journeyed to the heart of the living lands, where time held its breath, and dreams had more substance than reality.
May I see it?
Not if you value your life.
Might be tough for you. Let's save, whammy.
The envoy. Is that you?
There's Kai wandering. They do have stuff to say. Can I go to the garden now? Or no? No, damn. Then let's keep going. Not sleep? Team?
Envoy? Is it really you?
Yeah.
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't
Why is she
return,
here?
we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The
I
god you
thought she
felt
wasn't
in
allowed to leave
Melchizedek?
Solace.
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Oh yeah, it has been weeks, I guess. I met the god of living lands and freed them. I discharged my duty to the Emperor. I ended the Dream Scourge.
Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
Yay,
I
me!
will not grovel at the envoy's feet for solving a plague. I am
Shut
not
the hell
convinced.
up.
If you
It's
wardens
obviously
ever
real.
bothered to pull your heads out of your asses, you wouldn't take such pride in your ignorance.
Exactly. Thank you, Tomato.
You know nothing of me or my people. You fucking pirate!
Wow, Mihala can leave.
Warden Commander, look around
She's
you.
not helpful
Is this
here at
really
all.
the time?
We believe the Dream Scourge was a malady of the soul. How did you put an end to it, Envoy?
I met the god of the living lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good.
Yeah, we'll stomp 'em out.
Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
Yeah, what? Are you stupid?
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Well, if you haven't seen anything in weeks, then maybe it's not so bad. Sapadal is the god of the godless and the god of the living lands. Wodica imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. I let them out. The experience I had with Sapadal is my own. All you need to know is that it's over. I won't waste my breath. Why don't you explain to me why Paradise is on fire?
The roots tearing into Paradise notwithstanding.
They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower. Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack. She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city. Shortly after you beat her
She came back to life
garden.
that fast? I distinctly remember killing Ludwin on top of Mount Fjord. I don't think I need to say that to them. Do we know the state of the
We've
city?
had no news from inside for several days.
Quilichi's
From what
here.
we can observe, southern
Yes, they
Paradise
should be
is in
thrilled.
pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge, we expect the people trapped inside will run short of fresh food and clean water in a matter of days.
That's not good.
We brought as many Hail and Able from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption.
So
the
no
keep
one's
was saved, but there is much to repair.
And there's
Most of
only
my
like
men
100
remain
people
at
in
the
the
keep.
world.
I can't risk them against the steel garrote for the sake of Paradis.
The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, or the establishment of a Wodican
Invasion.
state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
Fat fucking chance of
Somewhere
that.
inside that hollow head of hers, I believe she always hoped she'd turn you to her side. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath, and neither the Steel Garrote nor the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
I distinctly blah blah. Why now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwine in the tusks?
I tried.
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Ludwine's the muscle. I'm merely the personality.
What good are you as a diplomat if you can't even keep your own beast under control?
Good
The
point.
Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one
Self-fulfilling
true
prophecy
God.
there.
That's Ludwine's vision for the Living Lands.
Do you think the Living Land would stabilize under Adiran rule? Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives for site attack? Adir could set a new standard for greatness in the Living Lands. Is this what the Emperor wants? Enough of this. What happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I
don't
would
care about
like
Adiran
you, all
politics.
of you, to answer mine.
Because I've never been there.
Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room?
Grave room?
Before you face Ludwine, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together.
An Adiran system of government where the Empire oversees their vassal territory with minimal supervision. The vassal receives military aid and orderly government, and the Empire receives taxes, resources, and conscripts. I see.
But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come.
I know what I would like to do. What would becoming a colony entail? I'm not familiar with the Grepharm. How does that work? I have another idea. How about a United Living Lands? Why are you and I involved in this decision, Heelguard? I already know what I'm fighting for. Ludwin's vision for the Living Lands.
Ah, I know why.
You have seen more of this land and met more of its people than any of us. Your opinion is informed. You were empowered by the Emperor himself to investigate an impossible problem. And against the odds, you solved it. You are the close personal friend of a rogue god. And in our dealings together, I found you to be a person
I know why
of
I'm
substance
here, not
and
you.
conviction. But mostly, it's because you're a Diran, so I trust you. And these fine people here are going to do whatever they like if they don't agree with you anyway. Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals.
They're just defending themselves.
This conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel, even less. But the Wardens cannot continue their vigil without water. If the others would fix our aqueduct, we're in.
Easy.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
With the Envoy's support, we'd have a god in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? Together, we could repair Fjord and create such miracles of animancy the Living Lands will become the envy of the world. It would be the honor of my life to stand with my people beside you all.
Companions.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Claiming someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Sapadal?
Rest into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs we graft.
Of course.
I know what I would like to do.
Well, don't...
It would be best if the Living Lands became an official colony of Adir. I think we should attempt a Grepharm. I believe we should fight for United Living Lands. I must stand with Ludwin. No.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Living Lands! Sapadal Acolyte!
With the Living Lands.
Woo!
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the Living Lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the Living Lands.
Woo!
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
Gods, they made the right decision for once.
Kai never advocates
Some
for anything,
sense
though. He only
permeates the
just
proceedings.
dissuades.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwin and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradise, and eventually the island. So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I
How
have
do we
a
do
theory
that?
about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
Why? We don't need you here, Ambassador, anymore. I will break Ludwin on the battlefield. Let no man who stand who tries to stop me.
The Living Lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwin must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. You got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise Militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you for deserving it. Now, go and teach the Stilgarroth a lesson they will never forget.
Show them that the living lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza. Let's just say this is not my first brush with a tyrannical authority, though. I pray it is my last. May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Stilgarroth how the living lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Stilgarroth. Lead the way, envoy.
So I thought I was just going to go rescue some people in a bar, and now it's turned into full-on unification and revolution. Alright, we gotta have a camp chat. Maris.
You should get some sleep. Makes sense. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival.
You're right, it doesn't make sense, but sometimes it's necessary. You can stay back in camp if you're afraid. You're fighting for my cause all this time. Why is this different?
You helped me through some rough Sokka, envoy. Your cause became my cause at that point. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine. Really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
True.
I feel like you're not trying to make me feel better.
I don't care. Yeah, you're right. Did we level again? We're 27 randomly? Alright, sick. More crit, more stun. I could have a bear. I think 5% more crit. Just crank it up. More might. Get as strong as I can. Alright, she has a plan.
Can't sleep? We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands. Rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
Not my Emperor anymore. I have influence in court. My report in the living lands will change minds. Since when do you care about politics?
Since politics invaded my home. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
Is it the first time? The living lands from who I am. I can't forget that. It's difficult for my soul, so my heart belongs to a deer. You're worried that I'll change my mind?
All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
I mean, I noticed.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us. In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business. Ludwig is held together by faith. And that may be her undoing.
What if she's held together by malice? I was actually hoping you know of a weapon or a spell.
Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
How do I use that to my
By
advantage?
staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. a contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again.
So make me Pope.
Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
How do you feel about the future of the Living Lands?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the Living Lands a chance to unite, to prove itself. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom. Either way, the challenge is ours. No one can take it from us. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
That's enough for now.
Until next time.
Alright, control, save, bam, boom. Now I do want to see if we can travel. Nope. Missed my chance, I guess. One more try. Nope. Okay. Well. Let's go confront. Why do I need this stuff? Oh god, they're burying people here. As soon as I walk out. Are you winning, team?
We make a good squad.
It's our ogre friend, Grakor.
Let the worst come. I am ready.
Heck yeah. Defend them, brother ogre.
Stop right there.
We've got
You were saying?
Found you. Show me what you got. Come and get me.
Behind safe.
Oh, Grakor's here.
Easy.
Get him, thralls.
Behind safe.
What am I hitting?
Speed up. Careful to the left.
Over here.
You take lead.
Your reputation is well deserved.
What was that? You can't hide.
Let's finish this.
This one's mine.
You've done it better.
Let's see what you got.
Behind safe.
Get out of here, Kirk.
I'll hang back and watch the gate.
That'll teach you!
What are you doing here? I thought you left town weeks ago.
Stilgro has gone too far. I'm here to put a
About
stop to it.
time. You're the only one Ludwig will...
Oh, they're fighting right now.
I saw a few on my way. I imagine they've been waiting. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead. Maybe 5 strong. Take this key. It'll unlock the... You shouldn't find much opposition. I wish someone had stood up to this. Well, you're here now.
Thank you for the canal key. But first, we'll defeat this team I was talking about.
Found you!
Target. Hey! Over here!
Gather round. Give me a second.
So, this canal key... Sapiento.
Envoy! I doubted I'd ever see you again. I imagine I must thank you once again for bringing me the Luminous Adra so long ago.
How did your experiment go?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was a complete failure, of course. But from that failure, I learned much. With some creative exploration, I was able to refine the Adra into a poultice that heals wounds at a fantastic rate.
Excellent.
Shorthand for trying literally every reagent, mixture, or process I can think of to produce any result at all. Forgive me. I may have contributed to one too many research journals in my time. I know you have much to do in town, so I'll let you go.
We should go now.
Elora.
The fight has died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
Caedmon.
She's right. We can't go now.
Benedetta.
Then when?
Leave me be.
I
Should
don't
we
know who
wait
you
till the
are.
Garot set this? Good luck out there, Envoy. Sorry I'm not with you.
I'm stealing stuff real quick, you know. Where am I going? This is not a canal. Ugh.
I heard stop right there. They're coming. On you here.
Armor's too weak here.
Oh, I'm zapped. Great.
Envoy over here.
Hi.
What?
Livia.
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you. What have you got to say for yourself?
Nice to see you too.
Well, at least you're alive. Try and keep it that way. Kai, is this your doing?
Come on. I couldn't have kept her out of the action if I wanted to.
I knew you were a bad influence. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess.
Always has been, always will.
You'd know better than anyone. I can't say I approve of you
War
leaping
never
into the fray,
changes.
but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. Wait a second. Jada? Jada Castell? What are you doing in the middle of this?
Surviving. It's good to see you, Liviana. Unfortunately, we're on a tight schedule. Do you need anything? Money, supplies?
Once this is over, I could always use another pair of hands at the clinic. The invitation's still open.
Thank you, but I've decided to tough it out as an animancer. On my own terms. Can you manage without me?
Are you kidding? I'm happy for you. Besides, I've got Chico on bandage duty. I just wanted you to know there's a place here whenever you want it. Gods be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
Come on. You know this. You
Magranite prayer.
practice with Uncle Capo 100 times. Tight, not too tight. You don't want to cut off the blood flow.
Do I want to talk to Chico? Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Actually, I'm not sure I've been through worse.
That's not the canal, okay. This looks like a canal key. Oh, is that the one I kicked down there? You said I wouldn't find out the What's that about? Are you a bad guy? No, you're militia. Canal key, okay. Oh, that was the door? And then I would go this way and skip all of that. And come up here. He got a diamond on him. Why do they bring diamonds to a fight like this? And then I would done what? Keep going? That's fine. Alright, well, missed that canal key, I guess. Friend or foe? Come, my thralls. Mess him up, brother.
And stay
Who's
down.
ready for more?
Level 28. Abilities. Companions? Why? How did they all have points? What? Oh, you can get 2 things? I'm dumb. Just learned that. All right.
Boudica demands your submission.
Oh, Ludwig's here, huh?
Stand against her and fall.
That's Ludwig ahead. Lead on. I'm with you to the...
freeze nades if I have them first. What's in here, though? Why would I go this way first? Okay. Save. Bam. Bing, bop, boom, bop, bing, bop, bam. Here we go! Run straight at him!
There you are!
Hi.
So, you survived the garden.
Yeah.
Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
I actually need to be right back before... Alright, I'm back. Who's ready to fight Skeletor? Possibly. I know how to break you now. You've died twice by my count. Maybe the 3rd time's a charm?
You'll get your chance.
Then what are you waiting for?
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise.
Whatever.
He failed.
I mean,
Order
you
is meant to be
did this.
imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
The living lands will unite and remain free. There's nothing you can do about it. Your order, I assume. This isn't order, Ludwig. Attack. Shut up and draw your weapon.
You can tell Boudica yourself once we've sent you back to the wheel.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
Sapadal is under my control? Sounds like you've already made up your mind about me. As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely
Do
understand.
not patronize me.
I'm gonna keep patronizing you.
I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Are you sure? Resolve 12, int 12, or perception 12. Dang, you won't survive this fight. Giada says you're vulnerable. Ludwin, it's Joshina. You know me. Don't do this. I defeated you once. I can do it again. If you attack, I won't hesitate to defend myself.
All this time, I knew you'd be worthy. Farewell. There's no coming back this time.
Let's finish this. Together.
Once I'm done killing you, you're god of play.
Where's my mark?
We are everything
Oh, wrong thing.
in the soil.
And bad start.
This is what we prepare for. No point.
I accidentally hit 4 and 3 and 5.
Give me a target. Hey! Over here!
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid! Worth and strong!
Right behind you.
Oh, that was not the right target, huh?
Aim where? What am I hitting? Hey! Over here!
I need a move.
Didn't like that, did you?
Again!
Boom.
Won't it? Help me! One last time!
One more time. Gonna celebrate.
Come and get it!
Thought I still did second there. What's going on with my... I can't quite swing properly? It's very weird.
What's the target? Let's see what you got.
What's the target?
abandon me now!
Behind safe!
Bonk. Little back bonk. Does the job. Just kill her over and over and over.
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Yeah.
Guys, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour
Yay,
of need.
Mead.
Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Paradise's rebels cannot accept your version of independence.
Dang.
After the assassin Egwolf died in custody, only a few of his people ally themselves with the United Settlements. To them, you will always be the oppressor. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Mes Iverno lives on in her. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yatsley returns to the animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Mes Iverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yatsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something
She doesn't go to
is
help
missing.
Ringgrim?
Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sapadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sapadal has questions about what happens tomorrow, and the day after. You do your best to keep them calm, until the voice in your head is little more than a polite whisper. After everything you've been through, you don't mind the company. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
GG. That was fun. Good game. Credits roll. 32x. So we did, in that playthrough, we leaned into the war hero and we leaned into the Acolyte of Sapadal angle. on my next playthrough, I want to do a ranger. Actually, I've already made it. Might as well show that now, huh? Squashy is level 2. But I'm making a ranger build. I plan on dual wielding. So far I've got axes. And I'm working on like rapid attacks because they stun pretty well, but I need lots of stamina building. Because they use a lot of stamina. Yeah, this character looks like this, and he's gonna be a douchebag to everybody. Mr. Coral Reef Face here, Squashy. So we're building dex and perception only, pretty much, and first point, Tinglefoot. Anyway. That's it for the stream. That's it for the first playthrough of Avowed. Thank you very much, everyone who watched and lurked and checked out the VODs. There is a playlist on Ask Joshi that's got the entire run through from level 1 to 28, I think we ended at. I believe I've read that the level cap is 30, so not too far off. And now we know where the points are, where there's points of no return. And all the decision points and stuff, the major decision points along the way, so I can do an evil playthrough and maybe post the ending of that later on, later this week. I'm sure it's going to take far less time to blast through the second playthrough, but yeah, great game. Xbox Game Pass on PC is what we played there, high settings, so your mileage may vary with your PC, but check it out. Good stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. After Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Final Fantasy XVI, we've just finished Avowed, so we've already finished 3 games in 2025. There's playlists for all 3 of those games, and now we got to figure out what to play next. We got Baldur's Gate 3 going in a Twitch playthrough, more casual, kind of just jumping in and out of that one, so not a full playthrough on stream, but yeah, maybe some Marvel Rivals could come up soon, maybe some other RPGs, but Eternal Strands is on my radar as well. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a great day or night until I see you again.